All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Rule. Salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking your freedoms and your lives to do so. Brother Lahab, got the brother
Zakia,
and
Marialo.
And just going into, in light of things, recent events, you got people breaking into stores and a lot of petty crimes going on, and unemployment is at its highest rate, man.
Yeah, it hit to like 26 million. Since this COVID-19 situation happened, 26 million Americans have filed for unemployment. So we know that when there's lack of money, lack of resources, what happens? Crime will skyrocket. Because we've been saying this, for some time now. You're about to see more, home invasions, burglaries, robberies, things like that. As the brother said, right now they're starting with, petty crimes, robbing stores, things like that. But eventually it's going to actually hit, people's, like their homes are going to get, raided basically. All right. There's going to be a rise in prostitution, kidnappings. All right, things are gonna increase, man.
Okay. Yeah, I got the scripture. This Proverbs 29:18. It says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish. But happy is he that keepeth But he that keepeth the law, happy is he." And you got to think about that, man, because Esau's vision is already for the world to perish. You know what I mean? Hey, the scriptures say in the gospel, basically, Lord done come back. Shorten that time that no flesh shall be saved. So Esau's vision is, to really implement that chip and do away with the dollar, man. These people's vision out here, they just got nothing. They got a little hope left that the economy's gonna bounce back and all that. But the scripture says, "But he that keepeth the law, happy is he." These people don't keep the law, man, and they're not looking for the coming of Yahweh Shai, man. They're not looking for our kingdom to be built. When I say these people, I mean our people, the Israelites, the Native Americans, Latinos, and so-called American Indians. But we're looking for that kingdom. These people aren't looking for, they're trying to keep this kingdom going, man. And this place is already set to perish. And this is basically what you see, man. It's about to hit its pinnacle, and then the Lord's about to come take it down, man.
Yeah, they have no vision, man. And they don't have any foresight. See, because basically Esau gave them that vision, oh, this is what you're gonna do. All right, this is basically, this is how you play out life. You basically are born. All right, you go to school. Grammar schools, go to high school. So on and so forth. You either go to college, make some, get a degree. You might start a business and you get get a wife, have a family. You get that house. That's what Esau has. Basically, that's the American dream. Okay. And that dream is, it's being shattered right now. So now these people, since all these negative things are happening, now they're getting desperate.
That's right.
All right? Now they're getting desperate because they have no hope, man.
That's right.
All right?
I got a precept. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I'm going to start at verse 18. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." All right, and what is that fear? The fear is not knowing what the hell how they're gonna get to the next meal for themselves, or if they have a family, how they're gonna feed the crying baby. Some people are just gonna say fuck it and off the whole family because they don't want to go through that struggle, man. Before it even gets to the cannibalism stage. Some people just aren't gonna have the heart to go through it.
Hey, that pride. Hey, they didn't want to listen to the prophets, man.
That's right.
They didn't want to repent. It's like you keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result, man. Like you don't want to look at the facts, what's right before your eyes, man. That's these people, man. They're not dealing with the facts right now. You know what I mean? They're dealing with a bunch of lies and false hope.
It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation."
Yep. Hey, in these stores, man, I seen a can of almond butter in the store. Now, given this is a store where like certain things are marked up, but I seen a fucking a bottle of almond butter. This had to be like maybe an 8-ounce jar for $16.
So,
And I just started laughing at it because I'm just like, man, this is only gonna last for so long. You know what I mean? These people can't afford to buy those things now, and this is technically, quote unquote, the green tree that's drying out now. You know, so how much more then when the real hyperinflation kicks in? You know what I mean? Or those lines start getting blocks long, mile long lines. You think these people are gonna be out there waiting?
then they're having a thing too. All right, you know, they have these food banks, which I just saw a video in this particular, I forgot where it was. It was a city in Texas. They had the National Guard distributing out the food, and that's basically going into food rationing. Okay, that's what's coming next, food rationing. Right now, they're giving you a decent amount, but what's gonna happen when you only get one loaf of bread and maybe a carton of eggs, you know, and you know something? I'm trying to think of what else, you know, and a gallon of milk. Right. That's it. You have to deal with this for a week.
And you've been living this decadent lifestyle. You know, in America, you got all these choices, whatever you want. You know, you can get it delivered. You get all type of assortments and whatnot. These people aren't ready for the collapse of this, man.
Eventually, it's all going to lead to the chip.
Yep.
You know, you're going to have that chip in order to get anything. And you people are going to take that chip because your oppressor, your ruler, tells you to, you know, to take this because it's the new way of life. You know, this is the way to function in society. And by taking that chip, now they have total control over you, and you're going to be
living slave.
Yep, you're going to be that new homeborn living slave, man.
Yep. You're fucking your body's going to become a prison, man. People are waking up to the fact that now, like, because the men of the Lord have been on quarantine, confinement. You know what I mean? A lockdown. Men of the Lord have already separated themselves. These people are now realizing, like, that choices, that line is being drawn. Like, now they're gonna force to wake up, man. They're gonna force to separate themselves in a sense.
Yeah, a lot of these people have been making memes saying that basically they're in prison, like, you know, they're in confinement, that their home is their that's their cell, man.
What they said, it says like on 1 minute it was like it's like we're all in prison except for that one prison, like Goodfellas, when you get to cooking stuff.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much how it is.
I had one. This
hold up real quick.
Oh, this
1 second.
Let me know you're ready.
Yeah, we're good. It's, you know,
this waiting on you. It's Proverbs 22:3. It says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself." You know, and if you're prudent, you're wise, and you see what's about to happen before it happens. You know, you make the right choices. And then it says, "But the simple pass on and are punished." And that's these people, man. They're simple. They don't heed to the prophets. You know, not the good type of simple, man. Like extremely stupid. You know, they don't heed to the prophets. They didn't. You know, of course, forget the rest of the world. When I say the people, I mean our people, man. Our people, you know, they don't take reproof. They don't heed to the prophets. You know, they don't think anything's gonna happen, man. You know, they don't even consider, like, you know, what they don't even say what if. You know, they don't even have a what if in their mind. What if this doesn't go back to normal? You know, and this is a new norm. It says, let me see if it's more though. No, that's it on this one. But yeah, this is the new norm, man, and it's only gonna get drastically worse. You know, this crime's gonna pick up. You know, Esau's what does the scripture say? He accomplished that diligent search. You know, I was making a joke with the brothers, like, when this guy opens a city back up, or, you know, opens the states up, that's when I'm gonna just stay in the house more, man. Because Esau has a plan, man. He's gonna bring in that order out of chaos. He's gonna give you all some of your little freedoms back, and then he's probably actually gonna make more of you all sick in the process.
Yeah, they're already talking about the one brother, he works at a particular place, and they said that, and this is a university, and they were saying that in a particular section of this said university, that if the only way for them to come back to work is if they're vaccinated. You know, and we know those vaccines, they have all sorts of chemicals that are negative for the body. Maybe it has the virus, maybe it doesn't. Point being, though, is there's a lot of people are gonna fall ill, okay, by taking these vaccines. You know, and who knows? Like as the brother said, who knows what they're gonna be doing, man? Who knows what they're gonna be pushing? We just know that this guy has got an agenda, and that's to get this martial law, in place. Okay. Oh, and that's another thing too. They want chaos to occur, so they have the justification in implementing martial law. Okay. And they want that because ultimately they want to round you people up so they can slaughter you, because they only want around 500 million people, on this planet. They don't want, this, a high number anymore.
Easily controlled population.
Say it again.
Easily controlled population, and a population of 500 million that all have the chip, where they can see where you're going, they can see what you see, control what you do, like how you'll watch the like certain movies. What was it? Bullet to the Head, something with Vin Diesel. I forgot the name of it. It's something like that. Then you got the other movie that came out that had it was a ripoff of the Fast and the Furious, and it had The Rock, and it had
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, it had Hobbs and Shaw, that, and it had Idris Elba, and he was being remotely controlled, and that's pretty much what Esau wants to do. Yeah, he'll give you all the perks and the spiritual power. Yeah, that's what he's trying to achieve and get to, and he wants to be God over all of it and controlling you and seeing through your eyes, man. They even showed that on the movie Alita, man. Esau don't just put this crap in movies. He shows you what he wants to do, man. He wants to be in control like he's the Most High.
Yeah.
I got a precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 24. It says, "Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that hold of his side do find it." So guess what? That devil that is talking about Esau, Edom, from the beginning, So if you want to follow this guy into perdition, well, guess what? You're following him into perdition, which the word perdition means destruction, man. It says that this guy's belly enlarges itself into hell. So he's not going to stop until the Lord stops him and condemns him, man. You take that chip, guess what? It says that all things are turned into evil for sinners. So you take that chip, guess what? It's going to destroy you, because it was meant to destroy him and everything that he stands for.
Mm-hmm. I had one. It's Revelations 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he hath but a short time." And hey, we're in that spirit because we are the heavens, man. We're in that spirit of rejoicing, man, because hey, knowing these prophecies, we know this shit, of course, has to get better before it's gonna get worse. But we're really almost out of this place.
Gotta get
man.
worse before it gets better.
So Salaki, say it one time, brother.
It's got to get worse before it gets better. Brother had a slip of the tongue.
Salaki. Con, it's got to get worse before it gets better, man. Hey, in this place, it's about to get worse, man. But knowing that, hey, what's coming with that, man? Of course, they're going to come with the persecutions. They're going to come with the slanders, But then what comes after that, man? Yahweh Shai comes after that, So seeing all these things, knowing these things, hey, we got to be in that right mindset right now, man. Because with this time that we have, hey, we're getting in that mindset of like, hey, watching, praying, getting ready for this. Because these people, they're not ready, man. We're getting ready through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and we ultimately still have to have that spirit of Yahushua with us to do these things. But hey, we're those prudent men, man. We're trying to be those wise men. We see this coming, hey, and we're getting ready, man. These people are about to be caught off guard like never before, man. Like, you want me to get some?
Yeah, can you get the
Daniel?
What is it? The city
City Confusion broken.
Yeah, the City of Confusion broken down. Because that's what's happening. The City of Confusion is being broken down. See, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is doing things gradually, all right? One step at a time. One brick is getting pulled out at a time, okay? And it's, things, are going to get, worse and worse and worse. It's only a matter of time, all right, before all hell breaks loose. And we're getting close. You can see it. We're getting to that marker now, man.
I'm going to go up a few verses for you. This is Isaiah 24:8. It says, "The mirth of the tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth."
Yeah, and you're seeing that. No one's in a, jolly, spirit anymore. No one's, happy, having a good time. Everyone, you go to the stores, all right. You deal with people at work, whatever it may be. They're scared. Okay, they're perplexed. They're nervous. They don't know what's happening. Okay.
God, it says the joy of the harp the joy of the harp ceaseth.
All this music is at all-time low. Okay.
Yeah.
No one's even partying. We were laughing about this. The way people are partying now is these people in these downtown areas. Okay, they have all their balconies. They're having balcony parties now. Okay, people playing music, and they're all just hanging out on their balconies.
Right.
Bringing getting drinks and just getting drunk on their balcony.
And jumping. That's what's
coming.
Yeah,
that's what's coming.
They're gonna be jumping. Yeah,
it's already happening a little bit. They're not really reporting it, but you're just about to start seeing more and more people just and actually hearing about suicide rates, skyrocketing. People are just gonna say, I have none to live for. They're gonna do a Chris Benoit, kill their whole family, and just smoke themselves.
That's a lie. I haven't heard that name in a while, Chris Benoit. Salaki. This is verse 9. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be better than them to drink it.
Yep.
You see that, man? These people are, they're not drinking out of the joy of the drink. You know what I mean? It's celebrating and all that. They're drinking to get rid of those sorrows, man. And these people are hating it, man. They're like, it's like they're only doing this to nullify that pain, man. It says, it's like in the they're realizing that because this philosophy that this man pushed was like a drink, man. It was like that strong drink. They're realizing that this American dream and this bull. They're realizing it's all bullshit, man. They're realizing they have no rights. They have nothing to live for.
No.
This
and that's what you're going back to what you said. They're realizing they have no rights. That's why you're having all these Edomites uprising right now. That sedition is coming. You're seeing it because especially these Edomites. The ones that aren't of the upper elite. These lower class Edomites. They're mad because their businesses are shutting down. They're not making money. They're going into foreclosure now. And then some of them, let's say if they are making money, they're just mad because their constitutional rights are being violated. And they don't like that. It
says, verse 11, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened.
Yeah, and these people they're trying to find the truth, and it's right in front of them. The prophets of the Lord are speaking. But eventually, that Amos 8:11 is going to play out, where that famine of the word is really going to hit, where there's no one's going to. Well, first off, pretty much all if you look, throughout the United States, almost all the camps are now just doing sit downs because they can't preach on the streets. But eventually, these sit downs are going to be, over with, because the internet's going to get shut off. Now, a lot of you people are going to try to find the prophets. Hey, this brother Mariala always brings it out. You people are going to go to the same spots where we were preaching, and that's going to be your death sentence. You're going to get caught up, you're going to get caught off guard. You're going to get, smoked by some bug out, or you're going to get, detained by these martial law troops.
Yeah, because that's like, bro, through the spirit, like, that's going to be a lot of these motherfuckers' missions. They're going to think, well, if I could just get downtown somehow, and then then it's going to hit them like, okay, those guys were right here. And, a green dot's going to come out of nowhere. They're just going to see two of their homies drop, and then that green dot's going to end up on their forehead. That's how this shit's going to be terrible, man.
God. Shit.
That the green dot, not the red one.
Yeah.
It says, this is verse 12. It says, in the city, verse 12, it says, in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. So, yeah, that destruction's coming, man. It's going to be all round about, man. These people, because the scripture that we read, that second Ezra, man, these people are going to be getting spoiled for that lack of bread, man. That's really all these people have left at the end of the day. all these people could do is shit, eat, and sleep, man. And then when that food goes, that's it for them. He says, verse 13, it says, when thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall also be a shaking of an olive tree and the gleaning of the grapes when the vintage is done. And hey, this is that what they say when they're closing up the party, you know what I mean, the last call and all that. This is the last call, man.
Come on.
But did you brothers have anything?
Did you get that? The city of confusion shall be broken down.
Yeah, you want me to read it?
Yeah, read one more time.
Kind of, it's verse. This is back in verse 10. It says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up.
Yeah, the city of confusion is being broken down. All right. Hey, the doors are being shut.
Yeah.
You know, with the storefronts being closed, and then even these people, they're getting locked up in their own house. They're prisoners in their own home. And it's only going to get worse. This stuff is only going to get worse. It's not going to get better. Eventually, they're going to just, man, all these homes are going to be, boarded up. These people are going to be carted to, concentration camps, and then that's their new home. This stuff is over with, man.
Instead of a Nissan, they're going to see a tank driving down the street.
Yeah. That's going to be the new norm. Is that it?
Yeah, that was it on that one. Let me see.
You got anything else, Akim?
Something you want me to get?
Hey, Akim, just keep watching, praying.
Yeah,
hey, and stay prudent, stay holy. Hey, with that, give all praises, all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you brothers pushing this truth and truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
And abide, but ball.